And thrust pack is also really good on this map because it's a close quarters map, so you can close that distance to get the finishing move or back out of the way.
I've got to ask, what is thrust pack?
Thrust pack, it will just fire you in one direction, whichever direction you're moving. It's one of our new armor abilities for Halo 4.
All right, game 4 is
Lunchbox's favorite loadout, right there. He's going for it the whole time.
all right. We're kicking it off with you, neighbor. Infinity Slayer
right
Drift.
off the bat, and the scatter shots on the far side. That platform. Let's see what they go for.
That didn't change it.
Personally, I think it's best. First time even seeing this, but I would go over for the top. I mean, anytime you control the top in the game, like for example, energy sword, you can drop down, sword someone coming up the stairs. Height advantage is always so important in any FPS, especially Halo. You just need to have that height advantage, and if Neighbor didn't choke horribly right there, he would have gotten that huge sword
Would you
kill.
recommend the B slash or the R slash? What slash do you recommend?
It all depends on the range. Short range, close the right button slash, and long range the lunge.
Okay.
I also noticed your hologram beat you to your sword there.
Is that what
It was a little bit of a detour.
Now, how's the sword lunge compared to the Halo 2 sword lunge? Is it more similar to the Halo 2 or Halo 3?
It's been slightly retuned to work with our team put together with the new sandbox, but it's pretty faithful.
Perfect.
Yeah, the sword we love. One of the cornerstones of this map, and if you missed it there, you might get a chance to earn it again with a personal ordnance.
Oh, that's my hologram.
So, that's always got to be a difficult question to answer. Anytime you get compared, like, all right, is the battle rifle similar to like Halo 2 or Halo 3 style, or is sword similar to like Halo 2 or Halo 3 sword? Each game has its own flavor and its own style, and it's like you obviously can't really compare it a lot
Right, I think
because it's a whole new engine.
earlier today when I was playing, bottom line, Halo 4 feels good.
Yes.
The shots felt good. And there wasn't anything that I didn't like or felt weird. So it's good.
Yeah, well, then we're doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing there is you can't really compare weapons to weapons in a bubble. You kind of have to compare it as part of the whole experience. I mean, if we just could magically take the Halo 1 pistol and put it in this game, would it work with everything else? Would it work with all the new things we brought in? And that's why we've took so much care into actually balancing every little detail of the sandbox.
Let's talk to Best Man about the sniper rifle. His thoughts on it. So Nick, you had a chance to shine with the sniper rifle that last game. What are your thoughts on it?
It's the Halo sniper rifle, but it's very different. Obviously, it's really big, but I only got a chance to snipe at like 4 or 5 people, and I got a couple body shots. Unfortunately, I didn't get any headshots, so couldn't test it in full force. But it seems a lot more difficult to use than the Reach sniper. So
how so?
It just seemed like there was a lot more kick on it when you shot. So
I was trying to explain that earlier. It felt like there's like a kick or a pull to it after the shots, and I wasn't sure how to explain the rate of fire on it because I wasn't sure if I was just taking a shot too late every time or if the rate of fire seemed to be a little bit bigger compared to, let's say, the Halo 1 or Halo 2 presence.
yeah, like Halo 2 sniper, the rate of fire seemed like it shot really fast. This one seemed more like Halo 1. I guess we were comparing Halo.
I made that mistake earlier, and I think the Halo 1 sniper was very similar to Halo 2 as far as rate of fire, possibly even a little bit faster. So to me, it felt like one of the slower ones as far as rate of fire.
Yeah, I think it's probably definitely the slowest, but I can see that being a good thing because you see in the past Halos, people pull out the most ridiculous snipes and no scopes, and it would just piss you off. So. Right. I would definitely love to get my hands on it once. I don't think it drops on this map, correct?
It does, right?
It does?
Kevin, it drops in this
You
map?
go for the needle first because I want to see how this one plays out. For example, when your ordnance drops, you actually can get needler, and I think a lot of us shied away from it because we haven't seen the power of it yet in this game.
Nice. All right, so let's get this needler and let's do some work with it.
This is your specialty right here, too, huh?
Yeah, buddy.
You are correct.
So the needlers and whatever else drops, the frag grenades, you can see them on your radar as well.
Oh, right.
The little blue ordnance or whatever, the little blue blip.
But what they were saying is, as far as balance-wise, Kevin was explaining that they hold it on a higher regard than the loadout weapons. So this should technically be stronger or more powerful than like VR.
Oh boy, I'm getting double teamed. I don't know if this is a good needler to swing.
Come on.
So you got caught off guard. Well, got caught by 2 people, and you didn't engage in the best situation there. So we'll have to check out again later to see what the needle is capable of.
It's deadly.
Yeah, my best advice for that one is just control your distance and try to pick one-on-one fights.
All right, so let's go talk to Hoaxer real quick. See what he thinks about the grenades. Let's get some pro player perspectives on the grenades.
That's one thing I haven't seen as much yet either, is sticky grenades. I have not seen many people, if anyone, get a stick yet. I'm not sure if it's just...
They can choose them in their loadout.
Yeah, I know. It seems a lot of people seem to be sticking with the frags. I think there's a lot of MLG mentality here. Where we have, you notice how it's same repetitive, bland, like weapons.
We kind of love that you can't figure it all out in one day.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much to explore with Halo 4. We're adding so much to the sandbox and the experience. Like, you can see how excited we all are to show it off. And it should. We hope it takes a long time for you to find the intricacies and how to master and find your play style. And then hopefully a loadout system can get you there.
And I hope to see a metagame and customization or kind of go on game evolve more, similar to how you see other games like StarCraft, like the strategies change. You know, in this game, I'd like to see how the weapons go change. All right, yeah, at first everyone seemed the art, whatever seemed to be left.
Instead of removing stuff, learn how to adapt to it.
Exactly, and I hope to see that variety. Because that's one thing that I felt like has hurt the MLG community in the long run, is that we just seem to have too small of a niche, and we don't take advantage of the full game that we have.
Right, we nitpick it out of the box. Yeah. And in reality, we just need to take what's out of the box.
Absolutely, and Halo 4 brings so many more toys to just kind of build your own sandbox and make it fit your loadout style. So.
What are you guys going to be offering out of the box in terms of number of maps and stuff like that?
I don't know that. But I can say that these three will be there.
Okay.
And there's plenty more awesome maps coming. We've got all sorts of new game modes as well that we can't talk about yet, but we're just stoked about the whole thing in total.
Okay. So in other words, no comment.
That was a long version of no comment.
There's so many questions I want to ask that I just know I'd get the same answer, unfortunately. And
like I said, we're really happy with what we did bring. We've got 2 modes. The team back home worked super hard to get this E3 demo ready for everyone here. We've also got Spartan Ops on the other side of the floor and our campaign demo. So this is one of probably the biggest E3 for Halo we've ever had, and I'm really happy with how much we brought.
Are you going to be doing a beta version?
There was an internal beta that is now ended.
Okay.
We are continuing to test it. Like, we have our own network testing right now. It's going really well.
Oh, that's actually brings up another question, the networking. Are you guys going to be having dedicated servers for matchmaking? Or how is that going to work?
Can't comment on that one, sorry guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got to throw them out there. Gotta ask. All right, so Hoaxer, we're now talking to you. The grenades. We haven't really talked about the grenades too much yet.
Well,
what do you think?
I've been using the frags pretty much. I've been actually trying to use some Walshy nades, the Insta nades. So,
oh man, I invented those. I mean,
now what is that? So everybody that doesn't know.
Basically, what the Walshy nade is, aka Insta nade, is where you throw one sticky like off the wall, and it's cooking, and you throw another one, and it actually blows up in midair.
And
it's stronger.
Makes the other one fly away even farther. Right.
So that was extremely strong in
Halo 2 midship.
Well, not so much. I mean, for example, in Halo 2, the earlier ones, the nades didn't exactly cook. They would fly all the way across. It was so rare that you could time it. So I would say I mainly mastered it around like Halo 3.
Okay.
Halo 3 time was where I could probably hit to 95% plus of the time, and it was. You probably have never seen this, Kevin, but it's like throw a sticky nade. Like as long as you either keep your momentum going forward, or you know how to time her off the wall, use the second one and explode off the first one and explode in mid-air and kill a person. And I could probably kill someone, I would say 90% of the time, just no matter which way they're running or anything.
That's why you're the best in the world?
I was.
So, Hoaxer, what else about the frag grenades or plasma grenades?
Well, I noticed with the frag grenades, you kind of have to look a little bit farther up or higher up in order to throw frags a lot farther. Whereas in Halo 3, you could throw them a little bit farther, reach. About the same grenade strength as far as throwing it.
That brings me a question for you, Kevin. Could you explain, or do you know how the physics would work with that? So if I'm running forward and throwing a grenade, does that play an effect compared to if I was standing still and throwing a grenade?
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah. I was asking about the physics. So for example, if I'm running forward, is that putting more force and power into the grenade?
Right.
Or if I'm standing still, does it have the exact same trajectory?
I actually can't comment on that.
That's a whole bunch of science.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have some very talented designers who go into that detail beyond belief, but I haven't tuned the grenades yet.
Yeah, understandably. I mean, you guys obviously specialize in certain parts of it, so you can't answer every single little intricate question about the game. So, makes sense.
Underneath on the HUD, underneath the main shield bar, what are those 3 little notches?
Oh, you notice those? Those 3 little notches are no longer used portion of our shield HUD. Okay. Yeah, but they're still there for effect.
Teammates health bars?
No, that's not there. They're just there for design.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I noticed switch weapon once. Switch your weapon once.
I like
sort
that.
of got this battlefield.
Okay, pistol.
Oh, you notice the announcer just said 5 kills to win. And there was also the combat log message that sort of notified that. So we're really working with dynamic music and more cues to give players like a better idea of what's going on without staring at that bottom right. So if you were playing Regicide earlier, when the king gets close to winning, you'll hear that dynamic music start pumping in your headset of like, oh,
Yeah.
next kill could do it. So we're really scripting a lot of those awesome little beats and really telling the story of a multiplayer game.
Right, so if it's like tied 48-48, the music gets all intense.
Yeah, absolutely.
The lights dim and everything.
I don't know about the lights.
Yeah,
definitely
no.
the music. Yeah.
That's cool though. That's really cool. I like that a lot actually. All right, so blue team is absolutely dominating.
Is that 4 in a row?
That is 4 in a row. Our last map is Haven, and they're going to be playing Infinity Slayer.